He is taking the sin of Adam in a garden when it was mismanaged in the beginning. So where He was crucified, John says, there was a garden separate than the one He had to pay a price in. Why? Because the Bible begins in a garden where man fell. There was a garden where Jesus had to come and He had to take upon the sin of Adam, and there He had to sweat, which was the first prophecy spoken, second prophecy spoken over Adam as he left the garden. There He took His place, and then there became a revision at the place where He was raised from the dead. Because He finishes what He started. So man was placed in the middle of the garden. He was commissioned to do three things. He was called to cultivate it, He was called to guard it, and He was called not to eat from a particular place. And so within the garden experience, all of us today we confront the reality of two trees. And I don't have the board set up right now, so let me just try to draw it out for you this way. The tree of life represents everything that you're called to be in Him. It is the tree of Zoe. It is not the tree of Bios. It is not your days numbered upon this earth. It's the tree of Zoe. It's the tree of quality. It's not the tree of quantity. So when I come to this tree, it speaks to the life that is within me, and it quickens it, awakens it, and it sustains it. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil represents everything you are trying to become outside of God. It was outside of God in that God said to Adam, don't you touch it. Now this morning I was reading a secular writer who is from Washington, D.C., who made this comment. God really could not be all that intelligent, he said. Because any first-year parent would know if you tell a kid, and after all, Adam was recently created, so he couldn't have been that old. If you tell a child not to do something, what's the first thing he's going to do? So when He said, don't eat from the tree, wasn't very smart.